me. Facebook, welcome back. I think I lost you. My camera died. I don't know what happened. But this is now, the lesson is on formal and informal language and how to express formality in English when we only have you. Because in so many other languages, you have ways of expressing that formality. So we have what we call modal verbs, and modal verbs are really freaky verbs. And those are verbs like can, could, should, would, may, might, needn't, mustn't, have to, etc. That's a pretty long list. Modal verbs are very interesting because there's no he, she, and it form. Like I walk, she walks, but I can, she can. I should, she should. There's no future or past form. So they have the really weird position in the grammar circus. I'm trying to keep my phone steady so it doesn't slide on my keyboard. Okay, so I want to keep it really simple because there's so many people watching from so many different levels and so many backgrounds and so many experiences. I just want to give you some actionable, clear tips and tricks on what to do. So this is what I've done. I'm turning the camera, Instagram, I'm turning the camera for you so it doesn't look backwards. This is it. This is to keep it really simple. We have would, we have could, and we have can. So to keep it really easy, what I want you to think of is I want you to think of this. Let me show you. Formal. Almost done. Okay, so we've got this. Would, you'll see, has 3 stars, and that means it's formal. Could has 2 stars. That means it's informal. Oh, thanks, Rule, for telling me. Is it not working? Oh. Is it, I did it wrong. Insta, hold on. Today we're having some technical problems. I flipped you, but I didn't flip my camera. That was the problem. Thanks, Rule, for letting me know. I'm showing this. I know it's backwards, but it's very simple. Would is 3 stars. Would is the most formal. Could is 2 stars. Could is semi-formal. And can is 1 star. Can is informal. So I want you to remember that. For a formal situation, I want you to use the would or the could. And this is the difference, like, would you help me? Would you mail her for me? Would you be able to join our meeting? Would you like to have coffee with us? For an initial contact, that's the first time you meet someone in English or someone you don't know very well from your English network. Would is very polite and very professional. If you meet someone for the first time, someone who's new at your office, and you can say, hey, can you come to our meeting later? Can might be too direct. That might be too impolite. So in general, I want you to start with would as the most formal, could as the semi-formal, and can for informal. So that's why I said would is like 3 stars, could is like 2 stars, and can is 1 star. If you're doubting about what to use, I want you to think of staying within would or could. Could, because it's semi-formal, works for almost everything. But if you start with can, it's really hard to go up in the scale or formality. That's really weird. That would be like, for those of you in Dutch, you say to someone, yeah, and they're like, nee, ik ben een u. That's real social distancing. That's really removing yourself away from that person. And we use communication to bring people together. So when you're in doubt, I want you to start in professional English with a would. Would you like to join us? Would you be available for a call? Would you care to come to our office? Would you send me that mail? Would you send over your proposal? Could is that gray area, that kind of semi-formal, works for lots of things. And use can at work when you have a weekly team meeting or a daily team meeting, when you know your people really, really well, and it's a very informal work setting, then that's okay. Then you can get away with can, but not for the initial contact. Okay. The other thing I wanted to bring up is the difference between would you like and do you like. They get confused a lot. Would you like and do you like? So when you offer something to someone, you're going to use the would. Would you like to join our meeting? Would you like some coffee? Would you like to visit our offices? Would you like to stay after for some drinks? These are in the days when we all could see each other personally at work. Now, if you're flirting with your coworker at the coffee machine, it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife. That's your new coworker. So would is for invitations. Would you like to join us? Would is to offer something. Would you like some coffee or tea? But do is not used for those things. Do you like coffee means, do you like the taste of coffee? So if you say to someone, do you like coffee? You're just asking, do you like coffee in general? It doesn't mean you want to bring them coffee. If you say to someone, do you like coffee? They'll say, yeah, I love coffee. Or no, I never drink coffee. I only drink tea. So watch out for that difference. Very common mistake. I've been to many offices where someone would say to me, do you like coffee? And I'd be like, oh yeah. And then they bring me a coffee and they mean it really nice, but I didn't want coffee then. Maybe I wanted something else. So would you like is to offer or to invite. And do you like is just, do you like this or not? Do you enjoy this? Do you like sports? Do you like chocolate? All that stuff. That's a do you like. And the last one I wanted to talk about is the difference between shall and will. Shall I do it or will I do it? Very common mistake. That's the last part of our lesson today. So when you say, shall I do something? Let's say you work in a store. Let's say your store is still open. Then you can say, shall I help you? Shall I help you? But will I help you means I'm asking that to myself. I'm not asking that to you. I'm asking that to myself. Will I do this or will I do that? Will I read a book tonight or will I watch TV? That's something we're all asking ourselves. Will I do this? You're asking it to yourself. But shall I help you? Shall I call him for you? Shall I get that for you? Then you're asking for someone else. You're offering something for someone else. So that's what I wanted to discuss today. So to the formal side of English. We can talk about this for hours, but I'd rather keep these lessons shorter and actionable. Excuse me. It's gin o'clock. No, it's not. It's water. Look, it's water, and you can even tell. Look at my water bottle. You see it says H2O somewhere. Okay. Hold on. I'm in this for the long haul. If there's, there isn't a lockdown yet in the Netherlands, but I would not be surprised if it happened. There are people watching in France who are in lockdown. I I will show up every single day at 4:30 for this lesson, even if it's very, very short. I will always find a way to teach you and reach you and help you and motivate you and inspire you and share good news. We're all in this together. This is the new normal, and we're going to be here for a very long time. So for this, can you save this video on your Instagram page? Yes, I don't know how to save this on my Instagram page. If someone knows how, I put it on my story, but I don't know how else to do it. Like, I've never gone live until this lockdown. So this is all new for me. If you have tips about what I can do with these videos, can I download them and put them on my YouTube channel? Maybe that's a good idea. I'm planning on doing that on Sunday, is taking these 5 videos from Facebook and putting them on my YouTube channel, because I almost forgot I had a YouTube channel. Did you know I had a YouTube channel? I almost forgot I have 400 subscribers. Hello to all of you. I never do anything with it. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so to keep it actionable, and short, concrete tips when it comes to formal English, I want you to remember, would is 3 stars, could is 2 stars, and can is 1 star. Would is formal, could is semi-formal, and can is informal. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 that we did today was the difference between would you like and do you like. Would you like is when you want to offer something. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some tea? Or you want to invite somebody. Would you like to join us this evening for our social distancing party? You can stand over there, and I'll stand over there, and we'll wave. And we'll sanitize the door handle. If that's not rock and roll, if that's not a party, I don't know what is. And do you like is, do you enjoy something? Do you like sports? What sports do you like? Do you like coffee? What's your favorite kind of coffee? Flat white with oat milk, or double espresso with a little bit of milk? Although I switched to decaf. Can't probably tell, but I haven't had caffeine in a long time. And the third lesson we did was will versus shall. So if I'm walking into a store, if I work in a store, I can say, shall I help you? I'm offering to help. Shall I do that for you? I ask that to someone else. But will I do it? I don't know if it's a good idea. Will I ask myself? There's a lot of different ways to use the will. We can talk about that another time. But I would love to hear your questions. Who has questions for me? This is your chance to ask anything. And I am already married, so no, that question, I can't marry you. Who has a question? Any questions? Well, if you have a question and you missed this video, then you can always send me a DM or send me a message on Facebook. I will try to download these and put them on my YouTube channel. I will let you know on Instagram or Facebook if that's possible. But when I see these stories and I just press save, and I thought it gets saved somewhere. Anyway, I'm a beginner. This is all. I never went live until we were all locked down. So I'm learning, but I'm committed to learning. We're all learning together. And that was my lesson for today. So I will see you all tomorrow at 4:30, and it's Friday, so we're going to get down on Friday. We're going to do something fun, and I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you all for joining. Remember, would, could, and should. Would is formal, could is semi-formal, and can is informal. And I will see you tomorrow at 4:30. Thank you so much. Bye. Be safe. Wash your hands. Do the dab. If you have to sneeze or cough, do the dab. That's the thing. Okay. Are there lessons in the weekend? No, there are not. No, there are not. I love you all, but I really need to cocoon in the weekend, and I need to write, and I need to spend some time in my pajamas, and No one really wants to see that, I think. So no, Monday through Friday, every day at 4:30. Every day at 4:30, Monday through Friday, I will be here for you. And I will see you tomorrow at 4:30 Dutch time. Thank you so much for joining. Be well. Don't watch too much news. Keep yourself informed and keep yourself safe. Okay. Bye. Oh.